Hey everyone, have I here bringing a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to end 2022 with my best and least favorite things in Dokkan. And in this video, we're going to be focusing on my top 5 least favorite things in 2022. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So coming in number 5 for me is the useless game modes of Dokkan. And the continuation of them developing these game modes and not focusing on other things that I think are way more important, maybe like a friend system or a better use of the coin system, things of that nature. But of course, we still have World Tournament, we have Peton Battle, we have Explosive Chain Battle. These 3 modes, I probably think Peton Battle is probably the least of the issue with these other modes here, because Peton, I log in, I do a couple of these card things and grab a couple units and whatever. It's I guess not all that bad, but World Tournament is atrocious. I don't like to grind. I don't like to have to do the same thing over and over and over and over again. I don't mind doing it for a period of time, so that's why I do the 23 million here, get the new unit, and be done with it. But I think the style of gameplay for World Tournament makes it very, very undesirable to play, and very boring, and it's been like that since the beginning. Yes, they changed the reward system, but that's just not worth what they're probably putting into in development of these units and other things. Hopefully they'll change that in the future. Explosive Chain Battle, still a lot of people don't even understand how it works, and a lot of people don't even play that mode. So getting top 1%, I'm lucky enough to do that on a consistent basis, but a lot of people are not. So again, I think useless game modes like these, I wish they would spend either less time doing these or revamping these. Get rid of Explosive Chain Battle. I don't think anybody cares about that. Peton Battle, I guess you can maybe keep it there as a side game, but just make it a constant thing. I don't know. And then World Tournament definitely needs a revamp. So coming in number 5 is useless game modes. So let's go ahead and move on to number 4. Number 4 kind of is associated with useless game modes, but in a sense of, for me, because I don't grind the game as much as a lot of other people do, is the profile page, especially the power level, because I don't link level. There's probably a few content creators that are like myself that just loves to summon, just loves to collect, and not necessarily play the game at a very, very high level, okay? I can theory craft, I can team build, I can do all these things, but I don't rainbow my units at first banner. I don't 100% them as much as I can. I don't min-max this game, in a sense, and link leveling is a way to do that. And like I mentioned before in World Tournament, where I don't like to do the same thing over and over again, if there was different ways to gain link levels versus just the story mode, and that's pretty much about it, I would probably do more link leveling. If they provided that for EZAs, if they just provided link leveling for EZAs, I think that would be very beneficial, because now you can then go up to higher levels and have a reasoning, not only to get other rewards but to gain links as well. So things like that for me, I'm just not very, it's not my favorite. it's far from it, and that's why it lands here on number 4. I think the profile page and all that stuff is fine. I don't really have an issue with that, but generally speaking, the link leveling and the power level, which as you can see here, this is a recent snapshot of my power level. It's under 1 million. I should be well over 1 million after playing this game for almost 8 years now. So but anyway, yeah, it's 534. It would be nice to actually have also, like it says, Dokkan Awakened characters, 895. Like, out of how many, right, that I can Dokkan Awaken, and have I missed some stuff like that? It would be nice to see there as well. Or does that count for any Dokkan Awakened characters? Because I have a ton of SSRs that I could probably Dokkan Awaken and get some more points there. But link leveling is probably still better than that. Anyway, so that's where comes at number 4 here is the, I guess, power level link leveling system. And moving on to number 3 is Dragon Stones in general. The currency of Dokkan, it's always been not one of my favorite things, but we still don't have a pity system. And then we have this new green coin, the green and teal coin. It's controversial to say the least, because they could have just upgraded either gold coins or upgraded blue coins, which are absolutely useless. And created that as an upgrade for the Carnival, Legendary Carnival Summon exclusive, right? I think it's problematic. I think it's problematic having these types of currencies kind of floating around, multiple currencies where, you have to summon for a particular banner or a particular thing to, earn these coins to then do something else with it. Here's the thing, like for myself, I have a ton of red coins, ton of, gold coins, because I'm looking to get a new unit every single banner, and I use those coins to then get, dupes if I need them. But generally, I don't, because I summon on other banners and I go ahead and get the other dupes. So I really wish they just created a pity system for maybe those coins. Maybe double it to like 2,000, 3,000 coins for a brand new introductory unit. So it's things that you saved before, you can go ahead and pick up a brand new unit because of the history or the amount of stones that you summoned from the past, right? I think that would be really, really nice benefit. Or I've mentioned this before, 2,000 dragon stones for a pity system of getting the brand new unit. 2,000. I'm not asking for like 1,000 or even 500, right? It's 2,000 dragon stones is way too many dragon stones, and I just recently did this for Beast Gohan to spend on one banner and don't get the main unit that you're looking for. One copy. I'm not talking about dupes. I'm talking about one copy. So I'm not a fan. That's why it's part of the least favorite here of the currency system after this many years. But of course, if it ain't broke, don't fix it in their eyes, because they're making a lot of money. But I promise you, Dokkan, you guys would make more money if you had a pity system, because if someone was spending 1,500 dragon stones, they would get another 500 dragon stones to guarantee themselves getting that main unit after they've already spent 1,500 dragon stones, right? When you already have a finish line where you don't have to be in despair and summon and summon and summon and summon, where you're 3,000, 4,000 dragon stones and not get that main unit, people quit, right? People quit because of that. But having a pity system would make people go, okay, I just need to spend this to go ahead and get that brand new unit. So either revamp the coins or create a Dragonstone pity system. I think that'll be fantastic. So coming in number 5 is my least favorite thing of 2022 is still no pity system and a introduction to a new currency in the green teal coins. So coming in number two for me is not just Beast Gohan, right? I did just put Beast Gohan on here, but in general is the underwhelmingness of the hype, right? When they provided us the preview for Limit Breaker Goku and Vegeta, oh my goodness, like Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker, they're going to be amazing, things of that nature. Falls flat, right? It's part of the collaboration. It's not all that, great overall. Within the team, they're great, they're fine, they're fun, but definitely underwhelming. And then, of course, with Beast Gohan leaving the transformation out and just having it as an active skill, I don't know if you understand your base, Dokkan, is that when you bring this type of hypeness around, you have to deliver. Now, the great thing about it is Orange Piccolo is amazing, and he's one of the best units in the game, but Beast Gohan was the hype, not Orange Piccolo. And if they would have flip-flopped it, I think a lot of people would have been very, very happy with Beast Gohan, and then still sad about Orange Piccolo maybe being not as good, things of that nature. But we're used to that with Piccolo, so I think a misstep for Beast Gohan not being what we wanted it to be. I guess it's creating expectations that maybe we can't assume to have. But I think they need to understand the player base better after almost 8 years in game development and not do something like create this much hype for a unit and then, oops, right? the developers make a mistake on here. So animations are great. Everything is fine. I think the campaign's fine as well. But underwhelming, super hyped units is one of my least favorite things that you kind of dive in and you go, man. Again, this is a lot of people start quitting the game because they're not promising on the deliverables, right? So anyway, that is number 2 for me, and coming in number 1 might be a surprise. But before I come into number 1, I do have some honorable mentions, because some of you guys go, wait a minute, there's some clear stuff that's not very good going on in the game. This is not like a you know, full complaint of the game. You know, it's just like, this is my least favorite things in 2022. But yes, the friend system is an ongoing thing, right? I didn't put the friend system in 2022 because it's forever it's been a problem. They tried to make it a little bit more beneficial and fix it a little bit with some dev characters that you can use, but generally speaking, the friend system is still not all that great. Another honorable mention is the time frame of dropping AGL Golden Frieza on global as a global main. Not having that unit drop during the right celebration, part of the celebration, Resurrection F, doesn't make any sense to me. They could have just slotted that in and filled that in versus, you know, going into the superhero campaign or the Dragon Ball superheroes campaign. And I don't know, I'm not a fan of that, so that wasn't a favorite thing. And then added more categories. The superheroes category is amazing, but we have too many categories. And I thought they were going to shore up a lot, and they did. You know, they didn't really do a lot of new categories this year, comparable to other years. So I'm okay with that, but still continuing to still add more categories is still not a favorite thing. It is one of the least favorite things that I do. So these are honorable mentions on here. So coming in at number 1, again, probably a surprise, or it's probably none of it's on your list. Generally speaking, I wouldn't think. And it's not Raditz in him himself, all right? So you might go, oh, it's Raditz. Yeah, Raditz was a huge disappointment, but how they handled the Saiyan saga for me was my least favorite thing of 2022. I was very excited to maybe see a Saiyan saga celebration, and when Raditz came out, the huge disappointment in that unit all in itself was bad enough, but then just surrounding it, because in the 7-year anniversary, they ended up dropping Kaioken Goku and Grade 8 Vegeta randomly, where that moment for me, the Saiyan saga is my favorite saga. It's, you know, kind of like the OG there. It started everything. It's like, you know, when you watch a trilogy, and if you think the trilogy is the Saiyan saga, the Namek saga, and the Buu saga, right? Or and then you have 4, and you have the Cell saga in the middle right there. So, but let's say the Saiyan saga, Namek saga, Cell saga, and so you have 4 movies. This is the one that started it all, right? This is the one that started Z, and there is a level of, yes, there's some nostalgia there. There's, you know, there's a lot of stuff there, but Kaioken Goku, Kamehameha with the Gatling gun Vegeta is one of the most iconic moments in Dragon Ball history, and it's reduced to yellow coin LRs, right? Yes, they're LRs, but they're yellow coin LRs, and they're not all that great. Kaioken Goku's okay. Vegeta's okay, but relatively speaking, I think the Saiyan saga deserves a robust, amazing celebration like the Cell saga has, like the Buu sagas had so much, right? But Saiyan saga, you know, they did throw out Yamcha this year, great, but all in all, the amount of hype that I would have enjoyed for the Saiyan saga definitely was not a deliverable, and very disappointing for me personally, and that comes in the top spot for my least favorite thing that happened in 2022. So kind of quick recap here for my top 5 least favorite things. Number 5 is, you know, useless game modes. Number 4 is power level and link leveling. Number 3, no pity system, new currency for the game. And then number 2 is underwhelming hyped units, basically like Beast Gohan. And then coming number 1 is how they handled the Saiyan saga. So let me know what your top 5 least favorite things in Dokkan was, and go check out my best video. And if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. See you in 2023. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkan, and we'll catch you next time. Later.